Hey, what's up, everybody? ForneverWorld here today to do my review of One Piece chapter 660, and wow. This particular chapter, things are crazy. Even somebody stops to spectate for a second and say, what the heck is going on? Really, if you look at One Piece, it's just such a crazy story. We got a talking raccoon, little mixed human thingy. We got a talking robot man. Got some bones. We got some giant kids running around. It is just a crazy, crazy story. And that's what makes One Piece one of the most unique stories. Like, you couldn't describe this to anybody without them looking at you like, what are you reading, And on this particular chapter, too, we got Trafalgar Law and Smoker, and that's like one of the big points for me, in my opinion, of the chapter. I really like the dialogue between the two and the way it ends up, actually. I'm going to spoil it for you, by the way. You know, basically, Trafalgar Law, like, he has those kids in there, I'm assuming, and he's doing experiments, and, they were supposed to go home and stuff like that, and basically, Chopper, Nami, all of them, they break out with the kids right in the middle of Trafalgar Law, lying to Smoker that there's nobody there, and they're like, oh, Sanji and all them, they're like, oh, the Marines, we got to get out of here and stuff like that, because I'm not sure, but I don't think that the crew without Luffy would be able to take Smoker on with, like, Tashigi and all them. I don't really know if they could do that. So they trying to escape, and Law had lied. I guess he didn't really lie because he didn't know probably himself, but that the Straw Hats were there, or maybe he did know because remember that whole call that they got, the Straw Hats, it could have been Law messing around, who knows. But he tells Smoker basically that there was nobody on this island but him, he's in his vacation on leave. And then the Straw Hats break right through in the middle of the conversation, and Smoker's like, oh yeah, there's nobody there. And Trafalgar Law is like, oh damn, he's caught in the middle. And basically what he lifts up Smoker's ship, and he's like, now you can't leave because, Smoker's going to report this, and Law will lose his position as Shichibukai. Wow. Law for the win. He lifts up the ship, and you see on his knuckles the tattoo that says death. I'm like, oh, man. Um, Craziness. Are we going to see Law versus Smoker next chapter? Hopefully. I'm really hoping to see that. And in this particular chapter, I was just like, we had really the intensity of them breaking out of the out of the place with the kids, and Nami freezing, the hilarity of that, and then at the same time you got this confrontation between Smoker and Law, and I'm like, whoa, what's gonna happen? Really, it was more so I'm hoping a setup for next chapter, and we're probably gonna get Law versus Smoker, because now it seems as though Law is like, if he doesn't take out Smoker, Smoker's gonna report, and that Law is lying, and Law wasn't really technically lying because I don't think he knew the Straw Hats were on Punk Hazard, so. Law right there. Immediately, his position is in jeopardy. He got to do something to Smoker in order to stop this. I'm guessing they're probably going to have a big fight, and it's going to be crazy. Already, Law's position as Shichibukai is in jeopardy, and I'm just really excited for the next one, to be honest with you, to see if they're going to go head-to-head. I'm assuming so. He already lifted up their ship, and I'm just like, wow. Let me know what you thought of the chapter. What was your favorite moment? Was it the comedy while they're breaking out of there with the kids? Was it Law and Smoker? Like, it seems like they're about to, go at it or whatever. What was your favorite moment? Let me know in the comment section below. Or with a video response, give me your thoughts on One Piece chapter 660. But that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up for this awesome chapter. And if you really want to see Smoker and Law go at it next chapter. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, have an awesome day, people.